Ever notice how some people always seem one step ahead, thinking faster and smarter than everyone else? Do you wish you could unlock that superpower too, with a few simple brain hacks? Well, you can. Dark psychology sounds a little scary, but it is not always about manipulation or mind games. In fact, it is all about understanding how the mind works. There are a few dark psychology techniques that can train your brain to think more clearly, make better decisions, and even boost your IQ. In this video, we are going to show you how to use them for good, to sharpen your mind, and to boost your brain power. The first trick is relational frame theory training. This is not some fancy word, but a really effective dark psychology trick to make connections between ideas. Think of it as brain yoga. With this trick, you can train your mind to link concepts for better creativity. For example, take two words like cat and whiskers. They are obviously related. Now try something trickier, like freedom and bird. You might picture a bird flying free. This practice helps your brain get used to making connections. Another fun way to practice is storytelling. Grab three random words like apple, mountain, and freedom, and make up a story connecting them. Maybe it is about a journey to a mountain with a magical apple tree representing freedom. This mental flexibility can boost your IQ because it enhances your ability to understand and process complex information. Plus, it makes you sound like a genius at parties. Next up is asking for small favors. This trick is also known as the Benjamin Franklin effect. This involves asking someone for a small favor. It will seem strange, but when someone does you a favor, they start to like you more because their brain justifies the act by thinking, I must like this person if I help them. This can significantly boost your social IQ by strengthening your relationships and increasing your influence. For example, ask a colleague to lend you a pencil. After they help you, they will feel a stronger connection to you. This simple act not only makes social interactions easier, but also helps you build a network of supporters. So don't hesitate to ask for those little favors. They are a smart way to enhance your social intelligence. Third up, let's talk about mirroring body language. This is a subtle, yet powerful technique to improve your connections with others. When you subtly mimic someone's gestures, posture, or expressions, it makes them feel more understood and comfortable around you. People naturally gravitate towards those who seem similar to them. For instance, if a friend leans in while talking, wait a moment and do the same. This creates a subconscious bond and makes them feel more in sync with you. This technique can boost your social IQ by making interactions smoother and more effective. It is like having a secret communication skill that helps you connect and lead the conversation effortlessly. So whenever you are chatting with someone, try mirroring and see how it enhances your social interactions. Alright, the next dark psychology trick is a symbolic reasoning exercise. These exercises are like puzzles for your brain. They involve using symbols or abstract ideas to solve problems, which helps improve your critical thinking and IQ. Suppose you are working with numbers, shapes, or even words, trying to find patterns or relationships between them. For instance, you could start with simple math problems and gradually move to more complex puzzles like Sudoku or logic grids. These exercises challenge your brain to think in new ways and see connections you might have missed before. Over time, practicing symbolic reasoning will enhance your problem-solving skills, making you quicker and sharper in your thinking. So, dive into some puzzles and watch your cognitive abilities soar. Next, let's talk about offering something valuable for help. Offering something valuable in exchange for help can significantly boost your social IQ. This isn't just about material things, but can include your time, skills, or even a compliment. For example, if you need help with a project at work, offer to assist your colleague with something they are struggling with. This creates a sense of reciprocity and strengthens your relationships. People are more likely to help you when they feel valued and appreciated. Once you get hold of this technique, you will not only get the assistance you need, but also build a network of supportive, loyal allies. It is a win-win situation that enhances your social interactions and influence. So, start offering value and notice how your social connections grow stronger. Trick number 6 is phrasing questions to influence answers. This technique involves carefully choosing your words to guide the response you get. It is about framing your questions in a way that subtly leads the other person to focus on the aspect of the situation that benefits you or aligns with your goals. When you ask someone a direct question like, "Do you like this idea?" you're giving them the option to say yes or no, which does not lead to the outcome you want. However, if you rephrase the question to something like, "What do you like about this idea?" you are subtly nudging them to focus on the positive aspects. This steers the conversation toward agreement and makes the person feel more positive about the idea because they are actively thinking about its good points. To practice this technique, start by thinking about the outcome you want from a conversation. Then, craft your questions in a way that guides the other person toward that outcome. Let's say you are trying to get someone's opinion on a decision you are leaning toward, like choosing a location for a team event. Instead of asking, "Do you think we should have the event at the beach?" which can lead to a yes or no answer, you could ask, "What do you think would make the beach a great spot for our event?" This question encourages the person to think about the positive aspects of the beach location, steering them toward agreeing with your preference. The seventh trick is the praise and withdraw technique. This technique works like this. Start by giving someone a sincere compliment, which makes them feel good and appreciated. After that, pull back, either change the subject or step away from the conversation. For example, you tell a coworker how great their presentation was and then casually move on to another topic or task. The sudden shift in attention leaves the person wanting more of that positive reinforcement. This makes them more likely to seek your approval and agree with your ideas. This trick can be useful in negotiations or when trying to build rapport. The balance between praise and withdrawal subtly guides others' behavior and strengthens your influence. The next effective trick is imagination training through creative exercises. It is a fun way to boost your cognitive flexibility and overall brain power. This approach challenges your mind to think beyond the obvious. You can practice by engaging in activities that require creativity, like drawing, writing short stories, or brainstorming unusual solutions to common problems. For instance, think about how you could repurpose a household item, like turning a spoon into a miniature catapult. These kinds of exercises help your brain see connections and possibilities that aren't immediately clear, sharpening your problem-solving abilities and encouraging innovation. This will give your brain a fresh perspective and give you the ability to think outside the box. Another trick is the strategic use of silence in conversations. Silence can be an unexpected yet effective tool, usually during difficult discussions. After you have made a point or asked a question, pause and let the silence linger. This creates a natural pressure that encourages the other person to fill the gap, which leads them to reveal more information or agree with your stance. Say, for example, in a negotiation, after stating your terms, staying silent can prompt the other party to respond more favorably. Silence also gives you a moment to think and control the pace of the conversation. With this dark psychology trick, you can become a more effective communicator who guides discussions in his favor without saying anything at all. Next, practice deep and controlled breathing techniques. The core idea of this technique is to focus on your breath, which helps calm your nervous system and allows you to think more clearly, especially in stressful situations. Here is how you do it. Start by taking a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Make sure you are breathing deeply enough that your diaphragm, not just your chest, expands. Hold that breath for a couple of seconds. Then slowly exhale through your mouth and let go of any tension. This process relaxes your body and increases the flow of oxygen to your brain, which helps sharpen your focus and improves decision-making. For example, if you are about to enter a high-pressure meeting or give a presentation, a few deep breaths beforehand can make a world of difference. It helps calm your nerves, clears your mind, and puts you in a better position to think clearly and respond effectively. Add this simple practice into your daily routine and watch the long-term benefits yourself. This will help you manage stress more effectively and make better decisions in all areas of life. Moving on to another trick, engage in imagination activities. Imagination activities are a fun and effective way to stimulate your brain. These enhance creativity and enhance problem-solving abilities. These activities allow your mind to wander through new ideas and scenarios so you can think in fresh, innovative ways. Whether you are daydreaming, writing stories, or visualizing different outcomes for a situation, you are challenging your brain to explore new possibilities. Try imagining a different ending to a book or movie, or visualize yourself tackling a tricky problem with a creative solution. These exercises help stretch your brain's creative muscles and make it easier to think outside the box in real-life situations. Regularly practicing imagination activities builds cognitive flexibility to make your mind become more adaptable and inventive. Lastly, perform different tasks differently. Performing everyday tasks in new and varied ways is a great strategy to keep your brain sharp and improve its adaptability. When we do the same things in the same way every day, our brains can fall into a rut. They become less flexible and responsive. To shake things up and keep your mind active, start by changing how you approach routine activities. If you usually brush your teeth with your right hand, try using your left hand instead. It feels awkward at first, but that is the point. It forces your brain to engage in a new way. Or, instead of taking the same route to work every day, choose a different path. This simple change challenges your brain to navigate new environments and think more dynamically. These small changes seem insignificant, but they help your brain build new neural connections. As a result, your brain becomes more adaptable and better at processing information. Regularly introducing such variations into your routine can improve your cognitive flexibility, boost creativity, and enhance problem-solving abilities. The more you challenge your brain with new tasks and experiences, the sharper it becomes. Dark psychology sure sounds ominous, but when understood and used ethically, it can be a powerful tool for personal growth. These techniques help you understand how people think and use that knowledge to make your life better. Whether it is staying calm in stressful situations, steering conversations in your favor, or just thinking more creatively, these techniques can help you boost your brain power and become more effective in everyday life. No, you are not tricking people with these techniques. You are using these smart strategies to help yourself and others. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to leave a like. If you're interested in more videos like this one, hit the subscribe and notification bell to always be the first to know when a new video is up. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one.